on behalf of RAC Theater Productions, I'd like to thank and welcome you all for being with us tonight.
What many of you may not know is that this show is our Christmas show that we've done in the style of the 1940s radio show.
Our act has been in Beaver County for 27 years now, so we've been doing radio theater for most of our existence.
My wife was in the audience, and she actually looked around and could not figure out who was talking, and it was me, because I actually did 7 different voices for those characters.
That's what I love about it, the fact that you can change your voice. And I played a dummy. I played, which wasn't really hard. It wasn't hard at all.
I had Jewish French accent.
That's right. Well, we happen to have that recorded.
But timing that and getting that just right was so difficult. But the audience every night would laugh and kind of ruin the sound cue because they just found the visual of me dropping a half-body dummy to the floor so funny.
But when you're doing that live, you got one chance at it, and if you screw it up, you screwed it up. You can't go, oh, hold on, we're gonna go back and redo that body falling on the floor because that didn't sound right. You can't do that in a live show.
I'm Lindsay Cortell.
This is Justin Fortunato, and you're listening to the TSVP Radio Theater Podcast. About 3.5 years now, and I'll be entering my 5th season next year. And I think the count is I've produced about 33 shows here so far.
And I think I've seen every one of them.
I think me too. You have to be good enough to convince someone to leave their house on a Friday night at 7 o'clock after a 40 to 80 hour work week and want to go out and spend money and spend their time in a theater.
So my passion lies in Beaver County events. How do we get people out? How do we get people supporting quality of life in Beaver County? We're doing different events in the community. We were just at Blackhawk School District's craft show that they had. I had a table in front of Which Flavor in Beaver that if I want these people to support us, I'm going to support these people in the community. So I'm going to come to you, and if you're going to come to me.
Right. And what happens is you're seeing people that aren't theater people.
Right.
And they're saying, well, yeah, I know about that show. Maybe I'll go see it.
Right.
And once they walk through this door, and I've had this, and being an usher, as Justin said, we hear the comments from patrons and stuff. People say, my God, if I'd have known this was here and it was like this, I'd have been here a long time ago.
Right.
We're taking you back in time to the 1940s, and these are 1940s actors doing a radio play. So seeing how they interact with each other, as well as playing to the audience in the studio, as well as the people listening at home. The radio show is very important, and it's really fun to see the game of how do you make sound effects? How do you play 3 different characters in one scene? But how do you keep that also very interesting to a 2019 visually cued audience?
You are listening to a production of the Social Voice Podcast Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, am I on? Ladies and gentlemen.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, young and old and new. Greetings from WPGH Studio A in downtown Pittsburgh, PA, right here in the US of A. I'm your host, Freddie Fillmore, and it is my pleasure to bring you your favorite stories this and every week on WPGH Playhouse of the Air. Tonight, we have a real feel-good heartwarmer, perfect for this or any Christmas Eve. It's a Wonderful Life. Hi, I'm Dan Simon. I play Freddie Fillmore, the announcer, and several other characters.
My name is Sean David Butler. I am playing the role of George Bailey in It's...
So I'm Betsy Novotny. I'm a recent graduate from Clarion University with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater. This is my first time doing a radio play, and you can't move away from somebody like you normally would in theater. You can't be like, I'm mad at you, I'm crossing over here, because you have to stay on that microphone. So it gets even more tense, and there's so much going on. And you also get to share that with the audience because you have to look forward so that the people who are there that night can see you. It's awesome so far. I love it.
I'd like to welcome you all this evening to RAC Theater Productions' annual charity radio show. For 21 years, we've been doing this. Woo! And for 21 years, Merrick Art Gallery has been our partner in this. And for that, I want to thank them tonight for the loan of the hall, as it were. Thank you.
Well, have you heard from that foolish father of yours? Waltzing away to war and leaving others to care for his family.
We're very proud of Father, Aunt March, and there's nobody looking out for us.
Joe. Highty-tighty. Hey, if your father'd listened to me, young ladies, you'd be better off today. I begged him not to invest his money with that swindler. If I told him once, I told him...
Forgive me, Aunt March, but that was years ago and has nothing to do with now.
Besides, it was our money that got lost, not yours.
Don't be impertinent, miss.
I love to go see a play. How about you? Sing along in a musical every day. How about you?
Designing, printing and storing, notarizing, copying, boxing and packing, everything that a small business could need, the UPS store will provide with all speed. And after a while, always a passing mention of a tutor in the household, a foreigner named Professor Bear.
But if I could hope that... I know I shouldn't have asked. I have nothing to give you but mine heart, which is full, and these hands, which are empty.
Then take my hands in yours.
Joe, my darling.
Let me keep them there forever.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
So that's it, George. You're short $8,000 in the books, eh?
Oh, please, Mr. Potter, I'll pay any sort of interest. If you still want the building and loan.
You say it was lost. Did you notify the police?
No, sir, I haven't done that yet. Harry's homecoming tomorrow.
Why did you come to me? What about your good friend Sam Wainwright?
I can't get a hold of him. He's in Europe.
What kind of security would I have, George? What collateral?
I have some life insurance, a $15,000 policy.
What's your equity in it?
$500.
And you want $8,000? Look at you. You used to be so cocky. You were going to go out and conquer the world. Now here you are, coming in here, crawling on your hands and knees for help. You once called me a warped, frustrated old man. And what are you but a warped, frustrated young man? No securities, no stocks, no bonds. You're worth more dead than you are alive. Why don't you go to the riffraff you love so much and ask them for help?
Oh, I'll do anything, Mr. Potter. Please help me, my wife and kids.
You know what I'm going to do for you? As a stockholder of the building and loan, I'm calling the state examiner to get a warrant for your arrest. Misappropriation of funds.
Oh,
manipulation.
Please, you can't arrest.
Malfeasance. Go on and run. You can't hide in a little town like this. Merry Christmas, George. And now more from our sponsors. Are you guilty of careless driving because windshield bug spots dulled your vision?
Yes, I'm guilty.
Stop straining to see through a bug-spattered windshield. Duck's Toilet Cake gets the squashed bugs off quickly, easily. Yes, even when the sun has baked them into the glass.
Remember, you need clear vision as well as good brakes to avoid accidents. You'll find Duck's Toilet Cake leaves the glass polish so crystal clear, you can hardly know it's there.
I feel so much safer after I clean my windshield with Duck's Toilet Cake. It leaves no dangerous, oily film to pick up dust and make night driving difficult.
Duck's Toilet Cake. The soap of 100 uses.
1, 2, 3.
You better wash high, you better wash low. Behind your ears too, I'm telling you so. Duck's Toilet Cake is cleaning uptown. It washes up bars.
It washes up bars.
And out in LA, it washes up stars. Duck's Toilet Cake is cleaning uptown, uptown. It's found in every bathroom.
From
from sea to shining sea. It's used by our dear president, and it's used by you and me. Oh, you better wash high, you better wash low. Behind your